Girl, I was not ready. Hi, guys. Hola, hola, hola. We are not starting with music today because I've been getting flagged for copyright infringement. So I'm just going to give you guys a second to hop on, and then we're going to start the story time. I actually pushed the live, and I was not ready. I don't know what I was thinking about. Okay. Ooh, girl, I'm actually kind of tired. I went on a tour today to Guadalupe. Oh, girl. Hi. I know I'm coming on so late today. I'm coming on so late today. This is so later than I normally would be coming on, but I'm gonna tell you guys about my day while I wait for everybody to jump on. But today I took a tour to Guadalupe in Colombia, and it was so much fun. Like, so much fun. Like, literally one of the best tours that I've been on in a minute. And y'all, I found some snacks. Hi, Thrifty. Girl, I came back from this tour and I was tired. Like, I want to say I got back like about 6, and I passed out, and I literally woke up like, I want to say about 30 minutes, 45 minutes ago. Girl, I was like, Jesus. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed your tour. Yeah, girl, I had so much fun. I had the most fun ever. And I was a little nervous because I wanted to do this tour on Wednesday. Like, I've been trying to do this tour for like the last couple of weeks, but I've just kind of been pushing it off. And now it's like I'm leaving. I literally leave tomorrow. So I was trying to do it Wednesday, but I was so tired. Like, I hadn't slept that night, and then I was just like, look, it ain't gonna be good if I go to this tour and I'm as tired as I am. So I just called him and was like, look, I'm gonna come on Thursday. And he told me that the Thursday tour was only a Spanish speaking guide. So my guide only spoke Spanish. I was a little nervous, but I was like, you know what? I mean, it's the last day that I have to do it, so I'm gonna do it. But it was cool though, because girl, we went to so many different places. Like, he's dropped us at like a little town at first. We stopped for breakfast. Nope, I didn't. Like, I kind of picked up some of his words, but that's what I was thinking as well. I was like, oh, this probably will be a good practicing moment. But the cool thing was, like, one of the other people who was on the tour spoke English, so he kind of translated for me a little bit. Somebody else spoke a little bit of English. Is like real flamboyant gay guy. He was so dope. It's so crazy. And me and this girl was talking through Google Translate. So I'm kind of used to like being in positions where people don't speak English. So I was like a little nervous, but then I wasn't. I was like, I'm gonna work it out. I got Google Translate, so it's gonna be fine. But this is the cool thing about tours, guys. Like, I recommend you go on tours whenever you're traveling, not just so you can see something like dope and amazing, but also this is a good way for you to make friends. You know, like, every time I go on a tour, I always make friends with the other people who are on the tour, and I'm always going on tours by myself. So the cool thing about it was that, like, by the end of the tour, like, our whole tour bus was like La Family. Okay, like, it was so much. It was just so dope. It was so dope. It was like the best fucking day. Okay, it was the best fucking day that I've had in Medellin. Best day, hands down. And I realized, girl, so I'm going to Cartagena tomorrow. And after Cartagena, don't worry, guys, we're gonna jump in the story soon. I'm just giving everybody a chance to hop in before we get into that. But yeah, I'm going to Cartagena soon. And I'm not gonna stay that long in Cartagena at first. Like I wanted to drop my bags off, but I just realized that my Airbnb that I booked canceled. She said that she's like, I guess, I don't know, something's happened with the house where she's leaving or something. So I gotta find a new accommodation. But I was hoping that I could like go to the Airbnb that I'm gonna stay for the month, drop my bags, pack a new little bag, and head to Carnival, which is like an hour away in Barranquilla. But I'm still gonna do that, but now I have to figure out my accommodation situation like tonight because I leave tomorrow at 4:30. But I realized on the tour that like 3 of the guys are also going to Barranquilla, so we all gonna link up, and it's gonna be a whole movie. I could just feel it because like the little gay flamboyant guy, baby, he was ready. I was like, we finna shake that ass. And the good thing, guys, let me show you also what I picked up. I ended up we went to like this Sphinx statue. We went to grab breakfast. I had this traditional Colombian drink. It was called something pina. I can't remember the exact name, but it was good. I did a video for you guys, but we stopped at a town as well after Guadalupe, and I picked up a bunch of different snacks. So this is like a couple of different coffee style snacks. Y'all, I've been looking for snacks for the longest, so I can do like a little snack video for you guys. And I'm hoping that I can find, like, hopefully some of these things are good so that I can like, you know, put them in the next giveaway. Some of like, hopefully one of these things will be my favorite. I don't know the name of any of this stuff. So yeah, this is gonna probably be the next video that I'm gonna work on for you guys once I get to Cartagena and get settled, or get to Barranquilla and get settled. I'm happy you're happy. Your energy is that. Thank you. Yes, yes, I'm so freaking excited about it. I feel good. I mean, nobody can't take my energy. You know what I mean? Hey, Courtney. Hey, girl. Nobody can't take my energy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, and I got this, like, I don't know if y'all can see this. Can y'all see it? Hold up. No, there you go. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. This is some kind of little cookie, coconut, dulce thingy. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be good. I feel like this snack's gonna be good. Oh my god, y'all. I also got some other things. Let me show you real quick what else I got. You know, sometimes I don't like going to like touristy places because they have everything so expensive. But we stopped in this town. I was like, oh my God, y'all, if y'all ever come to Medellin, y'all have to go to the Guadalupe. Not like, of course, you want to go to the tours to Guadalupe. Guadalupe itself is like this big mountainy rock thing that has like all these stairs. It has like 740 stairs that you have to climb to get to the top. And then the view is just amazing. But after we went there, hi, Tammy. After Courtney said I was trying to catch up on the live from yesterday all day at work. Oh my fucking God, but I'll save that for later. Courtney, hello. Shit got real quick. Things got real. But Guadalupe itself is just a really dope experience, but there's also this little town, and it's Guadalupe downtown, and this place is beautiful. If I would have known, I would have definitely went there and spent like a couple of days. And I'm like, when I come back, I'm going to spend a couple of days. This is like an Instagram city, y'all. Like, it's so beautiful. It's so colorful. It has so many great things. Like, it's like, oh, this little city is cute. And we literally only had like an hour. Like, no, we had like 2 hours to just kind of walk around and explore. And it was great. And I was like, yo, I got to come back here and just come stay in the city for a little bit. But it was cool as well because they had like little shops. And the shops were reasonably priced, y'all. Like, normally things be overpriced when you go to touristy things. You know, normally it's like I might not buy nothing because it's just like y'all playing games with these prices. But I ended up going to this jewelry shop. Girl, I found this cute little necklace with a natural stone. Let me show you. Can y'all see it? I was just really drawn to this little natural stone. And this one wasn't much. I want to say this one was 20,000 Colombian pesos. Girl, everybody was buying everything about her shop because she had the best prices. So this was $6. It was $6 for this. Girl, and I got these cute, cute, cute earrings. The earrings were the most expensive things. These were $12. And it's like a little, if you can see them, they have like a little gemstone hanging on them as well, like a natural stone as well. And I picked up this ring. Where is it? I picked up this ring as well with a stone as well. How much was the ring? I want to say the ring was 28,000. So the ring was 9, the necklace was 6, and the earrings were 12. And I just was like, I'm in love with these. And then I got the snacks and stuff like that. It was so much fun, y'all. It was so much fun. I'm going to drop some pictures from today in the community after this live. So definitely check those out. Courtney said, when you go to Bogota, you need to do Monserrate. The view from there is no words. I'm gonna have to check it out. I don't know if I'm going to Bogota still. I don't know. I met a girl today, the girl that I was talking to through Google Translate who didn't know English. She's from Bogota. And she was like, girl, you need to come. Like, she was telling me in Spanish, like, I need to come so we could do salsa. But I don't know yet, because I'm like, I really kind of thinking I'm going to stay the month in Cartagena. But I have time, so we're going to see. We're going to see how I feel. But I don't know if I'm going to make it to Bogota this time. But if not, I'll hit it next year when I come back. So let's jump into this story time, guys. So I know y'all seen this title. We talking about my Tinder dates again. And we're talking about my Tinder dates in Southeast Asia, particularly Vietnam, girl. Thank you. Thrifty said it's beautiful, the necklace. Yes, thank you so much, girl. I was really drawn to this. I was like, I just kind of, I was walking down the street. I was like, this is so cute. So, girl, yes, I went on a Tinder date and realized that my Tinder date was one of my coworkers' boyfriend. So, let me tell y'all about this dude because he was trash. He was trash. So I get to Hanoi, right? She say, "I'll snap." Wow, I'm telling y'all, I'm definitely gonna be doing more live videos, y'all, and more like story times, because my story times are just like my dating experience in Southeast Asia was crazy. Okay, it was crazy, y'all. It was just so much going on. When I tell you, it was so much going on. I think this is definitely probably one of my top like crazy stories, but I feel like it still don't scratch the surface, especially with like some of the stuff that I dealt with in Kuala Lumpur. But we gonna be getting into them because I told you guys I'm gonna start telling you guys more dating stories and let y'all know what's the real deal on the dating scene in Southeast Asia. Because like I said before, you can definitely have fun. You can definitely probably find your boo, but don't necessarily go there looking for your boo, and don't necessarily go there with rose-colored sunglasses on, because honey child, baby, like, the kids be playing all the games. So you just have to be aware. So this is our prep, getting you prepared for your trip so they don't play you. Okay. So I'm in Hanoi and I met this guy on Tinder. Like, like Tinder be popping. And that's really like the main kind of dating site that I use. It's kind of like me and Tinder have like a love-hate relationship, Like, it'll be a moment where I'm on Tinder, and then there'll be a moment where I'll be like, I'm so done with you, Tinder. I'm not here for it. So I met this guy and he was fine, y'all. He was fine. So he's from Africa, but not Nigeria. I can't remember exactly where in Africa he is from, but he was fine, y'all. Like, literally, he into basketball. He taught like a little basketball team in Hanoi. Like, I'm talking about fine, like model fine. Okay, like he fine. Okay, so we like I swiped right on him, like, okay, let's see what's poppington. And he asked to take me out on a date. So we started like, we were messaging a little bit, and I was like, okay, cool. And he was just like, I want to take you out. And so I was like, okay, let's go. So he comes and picks me up. Well, did he pick me up or did I follow him in my bike? I feel like maybe he picked me up. Yeah, because I don't think I didn't have a motorbike at this time. I didn't have a motorbike yet. So he came and picked me up on his motorbike, right? And we went out. Now, granted, this wasn't like I don't be judging guys like when they be, well, I'm not gonna say I don't be judging them, but let's just say that this was not one of the best dates that I've been on. Like this was a cheap date that he took me on. Like, but granted, I think that he thought it was more special because maybe it was more authentic. Like literally, he took me to like a noodle place, like a pho place. So you know, like Vietnam is like their traditional soup is the pho ga pho bo, like the chicken noodle soup or the pho soup, the beef soup. So I don't know, like it was a real cheap date. Like I don't know if he didn't realize that like I've been to Vietnam before. And I don't know if he was, I don't know if he, I'm not gonna say he was broke because like we made good money in Vietnam, you know, and he had a couple of different side hustles, you know. So I don't know. I didn't judge him, but at the same time, the way he was acting like he had really did something, I was like, sir, no. So we went on our first date. He took me to the chicken noodle soup place. And I want to say, did we hang out at his house on that first date? After I can't remember where we went on the first date after that. I feel like I might have went to his house and we just kind of chilled out a bit. I think so, yeah. So we went to he took me on the first date to this little hole in the wall Vietnamese restaurant. Like this is like I'm telling like real small, real family owned. Like this is a place that I would go to after and I would have soup. But it's like the soup is like 10,000 Vietnamese dong. Like it wasn't much. It was a real cheap date. Let me do a little currency exchange real quick because I can't remember how much that is. 43 cent. 43 cent, girl. So he took me on a 43 cent date, which I wasn't upset because it's like, you know, I don't know. I just wasn't upset, but I had made a mental note. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. But, you know, we had good conversation. We had a little meal and then we hung out at his house after and we literally kind of just smoked, right? So we had a cool little time. Of course, he was trying to like push up on me. Girl, 43 cent. I'm definitely not worth no, I'm worth way more than that. Hello, 43 cents for that suit. Like I really feel like he thought he was trying to impress me or something. You know, like I don't know if this is his game, like, ooh, I'm gonna take her to this authentic place and make it real special. But I'm like, baby, I've been to Vietnam before. That don't impress me. Like literally, like y'all, like this was like I literally traveled up and down Vietnam for I want to say a couple of months before I even came back before I came back to Vietnam to live. So I wasn't impressed by his date. I just kind of was like, oh, okay. But we had really good conversation. But it's like, I definitely was expecting something else. But, you know, I'm not going to charge a guy up. Like, I mean, you know, like, it's kind of like, I just take mental notes, y'all. I take mental notes and I either accept it or I don't. You know, like I either pull out or pull on, you know. But he was cool the first night. His energy was cool, his conversation was cool. So I just was kind of like, we gonna see what you come with on the next day. Because boo, if you're trying to really like be with me on some real stuff or like, you know, like this ain't gonna be it, honey. This ain't gonna cut it. This ain't gonna cut it. Stop triggering me. Said if your mom and dad had a shotgun to their heads and you could only save one, which one would you save and why? What kind of question is that? Quit trolling my page. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. Herbito Jose, hi. He took me on this first date, bought me this cheap ass meal, and we had good conversation. So I ain't charge him up about it. And then after that, we kind of hung out at his house. We smoked a little bit, and then we just talked a little bit more. And of course, he was trying to he was trying to, sleep with me. He was trying to push up on me. And I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. Like, you just took me on a 43-cent date, boo. You think you finna get some booty? Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. You're not getting no booty. Like, your conversation wasn't that good and you cute, but you ain't that cute. Like, sir, no. Sir, no. Her birth though. I'm from Texas. Pantherette. Sup, girl? Your thumbnail is so beautiful. Thank you. So he took me home after that, right? He took me home after that. Was no problems. And then he wanted to hang out again with me. So I was like, okay, cool, we can hang out. Like he actually invited me on another date, on a second date. His conversation, I feel like, was good enough for a second date, but it was not good enough for no booty. So he invited me on a second date. So I was like, okay, cool, let's go. And I'm thinking like, maybe he gonna try a little harder. Maybe we gonna see what's really popping. Girl, do you know this boy took me to Circle K? Circle K is like the 7-Eleven. It's basically like a 7-Eleven corner store in Vietnam. It's like real popular. You see them all over the place. People all the time go there to like eat noodles and stuff. So he came and picked me up, and he took me to Circle K and picked up all these snacks. And then we went to his house and we smoked. And I just kind of was like, what, like, I kind of always feel like if somebody invites me on a date, I always pretty much go unless I just feel like I'm completely unattracted. Because I always feel like at the very least, I'm going to get a meal and I'm going to have a story. If it's not a good date, I'm going to have a story. So I got a story out of this moment. And literally he took me to the Circle K, bought all these cheap ass snacks, and then we went back to his house and we smoked. And so this is our last date, honey. So we just kind of talking, we smoking, I'm eating some candy, like he making some eggs and sandwiches, like a struggle meal, a whole struggle meal, girl. I just was like, baby, I don't know what kind of date this is, but I just cannot. So after that, like we literally just sitting in the bed, I'm smoking, he's smoking, we talking. And he started trying to like kiss on me and push up on me. And I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. Like I just told him straight up, like, no, I'm not comfortable. Like, baby, you have not taken me on a proper date. And you think that you should be getting some kind of special like affection from me? Like, sir, no. So girl, he got mad at me. Like he literally was trying to like kiss up on me and stuff like that. And I just was like, nah, I ain't feeling that. And I wasn't being rude. I just literally was like, no, thank you. And just still kind of like, I feel like I was still, I ain't gonna call him a man. This boy got so mad at me that I did not want to engage in any type of affection with him. Like I didn't like, why do I gotta kiss you? I don't want to. I don't have to type of thing. Like I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to have any sexual relationships with you. Like I'm getting to know you and you ain't even showing up to the play. You over here with these cheap ass dates. Like this is impressing me and it's not. Like it's not impressing me. I'm not impressed. And now you think you owed some type of affection. You're not. So girl, he basically kicked my ass out. He told me, he was like, he got real mad. He got real mad because I wouldn't kiss him. He got real mad. And then he was like, if you ain't want to be here, why you here? And I was like, what? Do I sense some hostility? like what? What are you talking about? I was like, I don't have to kiss you or have to engage in any type of affection with you to want to hang out. Like I'm not having an issue with us hanging out at this moment, but like if I don't feel comfortable engaging in something, I don't have to, and I will not, and you can't force me. And I kind of felt like that was his way of like trying to force me. And then he just kind of was like, and I was like, what you're saying don't really make sense. Like how you just got all upset for nothing. It don't really make sense. And then he basically just was like, well, I think you should leave. Now, granted, he drove me there. Okay. And normally I probably would have went left at this point. And I probably would have been like, I could have been like, take me back. Like you pick me up, take me back. Or I could have went like all the way left on him. But it was like my spirit was so calm, y'all. My spirit was so calm. Like literally, I just kind of was baffled by what he was saying. Cause I'm like, you mad that I don't want to kiss you, but you just took me on this 43-cent date. And now you ain't like this day. You ain't like you spent a little change, but sir, you just took me on a corner store date. Quit playing, and you mad like quit playing with me. So I didn't even get upset or anything. I feel like I handled this situation really well because I really could have went left and I didn't. I just kind of laughed because in my spirit I felt like I'm going to see you again, baby. You gonna see me around, and you gonna be mad that you was trying to play me because like I'm just a dope person. Like, baby, you gonna be mad about this moment, so don't even worry. It ain't even no big deal. So I just left. I was like, really? Okay. And honestly, y'all, I didn't even know how to get, like, I didn't know where the hell I was. But once I went outside, I found a little taxi. I realized, like, literally, I was like around the corner from my house and didn't even realize I was literally around the corner from my house. So I left, right? He didn't have this moment, and I left, right? So later on, I did end up seeing him again before I found out that he was actually my coworker's boyfriend. I saw him again, and it was like I was riding around on my bike, and I already knew. I'm telling you, I already like this. I already hit my mind. It's like he trying to like play, but it's like it comes back, honey. Karma's a bitch. And I knew I was gonna see him again, and I knew he was gonna be mad. But it was like I saw him on a day that I was like all the way put together, honey. And I had my motorbike at that time. Like, y'all remember Shirley, my little red motorbike? So I literally was looking fine as fuck. And I was riding around the city, head held high, getting living my best life. And I saw him, and I just, bitch, I was acting stank like, yep, I know you see me, and I know I'm cute, and I know you mad. And what? Like, and what? And just zoomed off. So later on, now granted, y'all remember it was not a lot of Black people in Hanoi at the time that I was there. It was not. And I was working at a center. Now granted, I ended up going to this center to do like some training. It wasn't my original center. So I went to this new center, and then I realized it was another Black girl there. She was from South Africa. And honestly, she was the only other Black girl that was in the company, right? Only other Black girl in the company. And when I met her, automatically like, hey girl, we need to be friends. So we literally like linked up. We was doing a bunch of different things, and she was cool. But at the same time, I felt like, I don't know, she had some weird tendencies. She had some weird friendship tendencies that didn't really rock that well with me. So it's like I wouldn't hang out with her that often, like we would only kind of go out. Like she was like my going out friend, like we wasn't like on some, So we link up, we kind of hanging out, having a whole little good time, whoop whoop wham. And she tells me, she was like, hey, my birthday's coming up. I'm gonna have this big old party. You should come. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna come. So I get to the party, y'all. Guess who there? Guess who at the party? Yes. Guess who at the party? Old dude is at the party, right? And old dude is all over my coworker friend. And so, I gotta get the tea. It was like a guy sitting next to me. I was like, oh, who is that? And he was like, that's her girl, that's her boyfriend. So, oh, you've been having a girlfriend all along, and you got the audacity to be mad that somebody don't want to kiss you and kick them out? Really? And you got a whole girlfriend? Really? Like, the audacity of it all just it just blows me, the audacity of it all. And it's kind of funny. It was literally like we just kind of act like neither one of us existed. Like we didn't acknowledge, like, of course I'm not gonna acknowledge his ass. Like that would I just mental note, because I feel like too, remember when I told you guys the guys were mad at me when I was in when I was in Vietnam, girl, the guys was mad at me because I just was having trust issues because I just felt like all of the guys there was lying and they was playing games. And it was like a lot of the men there were African men and they had been there for like a long time. All of them knew each other. So it was like I would date, but I wasn't sleeping with nobody. I wasn't giving nobody an affection. But I was really like, and it wasn't like me trying to play games, but it was just like, I'm already coming out of like a crazy relationship from KL. I don't want to be in no craziness. So before I take this to any type of further step, I need to peep you guys out first. Like, do I even like you? Do I want, like, and I think that that's nothing's wrong with that. You should date. You should date around. Don't let these dudes like pin you down to some relationship if you're not ready. Like, you should be able to date and see what part of the field that you like, and that's what I was doing. And they was mad because they was trying to fuck me and I wasn't having it. And the word on the street was that I waste niggas' time because they was mad. They was like, I guess they probably were used to getting booty quick because like, y'all got to think a lot of people travel in and out real quick. It's like a lot of people coming there. And so I think a lot of times in these places where it seems like an expat community where people are staying a little bit longer, but not as long as like they might be staying up to a year or whatever. It's just like people are used to having flings. And I'm like, I've had a fling or two. That shit's cool when it's cool, but that's not my ministry right now. That's not what I'm looking for. Like, I just came out of a serious relationship and I'm, after that. So it was like, and honestly, if I'm being real, y'all, my heart was still with Kelvin. It was like I was trying to get over him and get out on the dating scene, but my heart was really still with Kelvin. Welcome in, guys. Everybody who's in the chat right now, please thumbs up this video because that helps me so much. And I appreciate you for being here. So thank you in advance. So yeah, it was like literally, I think the guys thought I was playing, but it wasn't. It was just like, my heart has been broken and I had a deep connection with him and I'm just not willing to jump into nothing with anybody without vetting them out first. And during that process, it was like all the guys I was meeting was trying to fuck and they was just mad because I wasn't fucking. I'm like, I'm not giving none of y'all my booty. I'm not like, no, So I find out at this birthday party that he is dating the girl that I'm like becoming friends with, the only other Black person at my job, right? And we literally didn't speak the whole night. I know he saw me and I saw him. We saw each other, but we ain't speak because I'm like, I ain't got shit to say. And for me, I just kind of felt a little weird because now I got to tell her, because I'm like, I'm not going to keep no secrets of like, this is, I'm just very honest and upfront. And honestly, I don't like to be in no type of situations with my friends. And honestly, y'all, like Vietnam put me in this situation a couple of different times where I found out something about a guy that my friend was dating and I had to tell them, and it's the most awkward situation to be in where you got some shit or some dirt on your friend, man. It's like I don't want to be in those type of situations, but I found myself in them like more than once in Vietnam. So with this particular situation, she invited me out one night. They used to do ladies night at this hotel in downtown Hanoi, and they used to have some good drinks, girl. Like all you could drink, unlimited on Tuesdays, wine, liquor, everything. And we went out. It was just me and her one night. And I just told her straight up. I was like, this was right after her birthday. And I was like, girl, I know your boyfriend. I went on a date with him. And I just, because obviously I felt some connection to her. And I wanted to be upfront. I feel like the same way. If you find out something about my man, tell me. Don't keep it a secret. Tell me, And I didn't feel like she was like a petty person. I didn't feel like she was that type of person where she would be petty or she would be upset at the messenger. So I was like, let me tell her. If she take it the wrong way, I guess our friendship is over. But I just felt obligated. Let me tell her what's up. So we went out. And I just told her straight up, I was like, girl, I went on a date with you. Like I told her the whole story. I went on a date with your boyfriend. I didn't know he was your boyfriend because he was acting real single. And he kicked me out. I told her the whole damn story. I told her the whole story. And she told me, this what shocked me, y'all. She told me that she knew about me before I knew about her. So she knew I was another, like, I'm telling y'all, it was like we were the only Black people that were working in our company. And our company had a bunch of different centers, but we were the only Black women working at these centers. So I don't know how she found out about me or how she even, I mean, Hanoi is small. So I don't know. I don't know how she realized that like it's another Black girl here that's a teacher in my company and she the only other one. So she knew about me before I knew about her. And she told him, she said, don't talk to him, don't talk to her because I want to be friends with her. So apparently, girl, she was like, she wasn't even upset when I told, well, she wasn't upset with me, but she was saying that him and her had an open relationship. Like they had an open relationship, so they was living their best life or whatever they was doing. And she was just like, she had made a request to him to not date me or not even try to talk to me because she knew I was the only other Black woman and she wanted to be my friend. And all of that was just kind of crazy to me because I'm not into open relationships. So I just was like, oh, okay. Like, oh, okay, oh, okay. Like that was how, how I kind of, reacted, like to each his own, like no judgment or whatever, but that's just not my ministry. But I just thought it was like super interesting because it's like, you've accepted this open relationship, but you didn't accept any respect, because I mean, obviously if y'all have an open relationship or whatever, and this is something that y'all agreed on, okay, cool, woo, 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 wham. But he obviously didn't respect your request, because like he still tried to talk to me. But I just thought it's like real crazy too, because I feel like a lot of guys was acting like this, like y'all got whole women, but y'all like trying to play the field. And it's like, I don't want to be, I just don't want to be in the mix. I just don't want to be in the mix. So after that, like, I didn't have nothing to say. Like, you were not a gentleman to me. Like, you were not. Like, you took me on these cheap ass dates and then you tried to kick me out because I didn't want to have sex with you or because I didn't want to kiss you. And the whole time you got a whole girlfriend. Like, sir. So I saw him, like, because like I said, Hanoi small. So I saw him like a couple of times after that. And we just like, I just act like, who are you? I don't know you. Who? And I literally was rolling around the city stunning. Rolling around the city stunning on some real stuff. Like, sir. And me and her, I think this situation wasn't awkward in the sense that it changed us, like we still were building a friendship after that. And eventually they broke up. I don't know the exact details. I really didn't want to know, but eventually she told me that they broke up. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you're finding some self-love up in this process or something or whatever. And me and her, we just kind of fizzled out because I just felt like she was cool, but it's like, you're my going out friend. Like, you don't really talk to me any other time unless you need something or unless you want something. Like, even now, like when I went to Ho Chi Minh and she was trying to start like her YouTube channel and she was trying to start like blogging and stuff, it's like, like I just feel like you can't use me. You can't use me. Like, I'm not the one that's going to allow somebody to use me. And I just felt like it just got to a point eventually where I just felt like our friendship wasn't growing in a genuine way or in a way that I liked. Cause I was just like, I just feel like you only text me when you want something, or when you need something or when you're trying to pick my brain about something. But like, or we go out, but like, I don't know. It just wasn't like growing into a place that I wanted. So I eventually, like, we're still Facebook friends at this point, but eventually I just kind of stopped talking to her because I was like, I don't really want to be your friend. Like, you cool and all, but I don't like the way what you're offering as a friendship isn't working for me. So peace and blessings, but I don't want nothing to do with it. So, yeah, guys, that is the story about this random guy and how I found out that this Tinder date was actually the boyfriend of my coworker and all the little trash moment that he did. So, yeah, guys. Oh, this was a short little story. I'm not gonna be on that much longer, y'all. So speak now or forever hold your peace, because I still got to pack. Thrifty simplicity. She said, one-sided friendships are the worst. Yeah, it really is. And honestly, she was like really smart, very intellectual, like a really cool girl. But it just was like when I tell y'all, I like when I was in Hanoi, I didn't connect on a deep level with anybody there until I met this one girl. Her name was Farah. And Farah, actually her name is Safira, but Farah for short. She actually knows Zena as well. And they both went to, where the hell did they go? They both went to where did they go? They both went to Ninja Teacher, the Ninja Teacher TIFL program in Ho Chi Minh City. But Farah didn't stay in Ho Chi Minh. She ended up coming to Hanoi, and we got like super close. Even now, like me and Farah still are like really good friends. Like we talk, check in, and things like that. But she was the only person that I connected with on a deeper level like that in Hanoi. And all the other girls, it was like I met some like white girls from my job, and they were trying to really be friends with me. And honestly, I feel like when I was in Hanoi, I was more open to like these were like women from my center, So like I said, y'all, like white people go to these countries and they literally be linking up like they from like it'd be like a whole college moment for them. But it's like I linked up with them a couple of times. I did a few activities with them, but I just never felt like connected to them. I never really felt like, like I was the only black girl in the circle, and I felt kind of uncomfortable, and I just kind of felt like, I don't know, it just wasn't really my vibe. Like I could go and have a good time and be cordial, but it was like, this ain't really fun to me. And I'm not really feeling connected to y'all like that. So it was cool, but at the same time, it was like once it was time for me to leave Hanoi, it wasn't anything holding me there. Like after I got fired from my job, I was like, I'm leaving this piece. Like I thought Hanoi would be so much different, but it was interesting, like it was I don't know, Hanoi, when you first go there, it just has this amazing little energy because just how this city is set up, and it's so like, it's just like a quaint, cute little city. But once you stay there longer, I quickly realized like it's not really a lot to do here. The dating pool is small. Like it's the same little group of black guys who've been here forever who are playing games. Like they literally just kind of having their way with the girls that come in and out. And I'm just like, y'all not gonna have your way with me. Like y'all not. So try again. And it was even like, it was one guy who I want to say he was a good guy, but he wasn't a good guy. The good guys who be trying to like be good guys, but then they really be on some BS sometimes, I met one guy like that, but as a whole, the dating scene was trash, y'all. The dating scene was trash. I'm telling you, all throughout Vietnam, it's like I had more than one occasion where I found out a friend was dating somebody that I had been on a date with, or it was just a sticky situation where I would have to tell my friend, like, girl, I know this about your man, or da 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 da, or whatever. So it just was really uncomfortable for me dating in Vietnam. And also it was like, a lot of guys are trying to pressure me to have sex, and I just was not with it. And then it also was like this whole culture of like, the few black women that are here, y'all being okay with sleeping with the same man. And I'm just like, none of that is my ministry. None of that is my ministry. And I'm not cool with it. So by the end of my time in Hanoi, I just was really over it because, like I said, I was having issues with my job. Obviously, I ended up getting fired, so we was beefing big time. I wasn't having fun in the city anymore because it's like Hanoi has a big beer culture, and it's very hippie-ish in a way. If like it's hippie-ish. Now, granted, the weed there was legit. The weed was good there. I used to smoke a lot. I used to smoke a lot in Hanoi. Um, but anything else, it was like going out to the clubs or going to like the party street in Old Quarter. Was that area called Old Quarter? I think it was, yeah, in Old Quarter. So Old Quarter is like the center, the tourist area that you will probably end up in on your first time there. And it's like right by the Hoam Kim Lake. It's beautiful. Like that little side is pretty. And then they have like all these little streets, random, excuse me, little rude. And it's just all these little streets where it's hostels, it's businesses, it's boutique. Like you can literally go down these streets forever, all day, during the night and everything. And then it's also this little area of Hoam Kim, it shuts down on the weekends for like weekend activities. Like if you have a family, this is a perfect place for you because Hanoi is very family oriented and very family friendly. It's so many activities for families. And basically they shut the street down on the weekend for family things, but also at night, this is also where the night market happens. Now, granted, the night market has a lot of clothes that they sell. They sell food and stuff too, but the food isn't really it's not like a food market that's worth going to for the food. Like if you want a good market for food, you go to the markets in KL or you go to the markets in Bangkok. Like that's where you're going to eat. Emily, hey girl. She said, hey there, pretty lady. How are you? I'm doing good. I had an amazing day. I got a pack though. Girl, I like my stuff is kind of organized in a way. Like I cleaned this room yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I cleaned the room a couple of days, I don't know. So literally all I gotta do is just pack my stuff tonight. And I leave tomorrow at 4:30. I'm ready. Thrifty said, were you open to the Asian men there? Were they open to Black women there? I'm not going to say that I was not open. I'm open, but at the same time, I can't fake it with anybody. And I didn't have an attraction for Asian men. You know, like to me, they come off really timid and really shy. So a lot of Asian guys aren't really approaching Black women. Like it's kind of interesting though, because throughout Vietnam, I've seen Vietnamese men with Black women. But I don't know where these Black girls found these particular Vietnamese men, because these wasn't no regular Vietnamese men, okay? Like the few Black girls that I saw who had like long or good relationships with Vietnamese men, it's like I don't know how they found their boo. Like it had to be in some kind of like intimate circle or some type of connecting type of thing, because they man had swag, okay? And I'm like, if I'm gonna date an Asian guy, he gotta have a little swag. He gotta have some confidence. He can't be like shy, like I need a man. Like I'm not trying to be babysitting no kids. And I want to say though, it was one Vietnamese man who shot his shot when I was in Hanoi. This was like before I ended up leaving Hanoi, and I was just driving through the city. I was driving through the city, girl, because I used to be on this little motorbike, girl, living my best life, rolling through the city like, who is it? It is me. And one time, this Vietnamese guy literally rolled up on the side of me on his bike, and he really was trying to shoot his shot. And he had he was confident with it, so I gave him my number. But I find that sometimes it's really like a fetish type of thing, because he wasn't trying to take me out on no date. Like he was messaging me talking about could he come to my house, and he wanted to do all this stuff to me. So it wasn't like it didn't seem like he was intrigued. It was like he made it past the point of getting my number, because he approached me in a cool little way. Like he literally rolled up on the side of me like, hey, you fine? Hello. He was really shooting his shot, and I was intrigued. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you my number. You cute. I like your confidence. Okay. And then from there, it just went downhill, because it's like all you're messaging me about is coming to my house so you can get my booty. I'm not with none of that. Like I'm very traditional in the sense of dating. Even if I'm like having a booty buddy, like if I like before I even accept you to be my booty buddy, or before I even, because most of the time I'm the one who initiated. Like if a guy come at me talking about he want to be my booty buddy, I'm like, sir, if you don't go somewhere, you know. But if normally it's like if I'm doing it, it's like something that I have initiated, and you know, there has been already a level of interest or a level of effort that has been put in to make me, you know, like I'm real traditional. Like I like guys who are gentlemen, you know, and court me. You know, like I like guys who treat me like I'm the queen because that's what the fuck I am. So I'm open. It's just I can't date anybody. I just can't date anybody. And I'm obviously more attracted to black men than I am of any other race. So any other race, I'm open, but you gotta come with it. Like you can't come in me half stepping, and I do not want to be your fetish. No, thank you. 50 said, I understand you like what you like. I was wondering. Yeah, I mean, but I've dated like white guys before. I've dated people, I've dated Indian guys, like I've dated guys from different races, but it just always kind of feels like it just feels like on a superficial level, like you know, like they're trying to hit something on their list of like, you know, I think a lot of times people look like other races look at black girls as the bottom of the barrel, and like we just will put up with anything and just kind of like to have this wild escapade, like people look at us so sexually, and I'm like, I'm not finna be your escapade, boo. Like I'm not. No, you can take that somewhere else. I'm not interested in none of that. Like I'm interested in having deep connections with people. And I'm like, I just don't want to waste my time, and I'm not gonna waste yours. so so a lot of times it doesn't work. Even though I'm open, a lot of times it doesn't work for me. Booty said there's an underground BWAM movement going on. What's BWAM? Black, white, AM. What's that mean, Bougie? Bougie Barb, what that mean? Because I'm confused. Thrifty says swag, yes, flavor. Hello. Like I can't date no boring dude. You know, like well, I'm not gonna say I can't date a boring dude. Like if he's sweet and he's a gentleman and he treats me really well, that's one thing. But it's like you gotta have some kind of confidence to come up to me. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's sometimes where I will see a guy and I will approach him, but that's not my normal. I like for guys to come to me because I'm the mouse. You should chase me. You know, like I ain't chasing niggas in these streets. No, 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 no. That's not my ministry. Mm-mm. I'm traditional. I'm really traditional in that sense. Alice, hey girl, just tuned in. Hello. Thrifty said, "Oh, sad to hear about the fetish thing. I know, and he was kind of cute, but he was also skinny too. Vietnamese men is kind of skinny, and I'm thick, y'all. I like to feel protected. Like if something pop off, I know that you good, that you got us. If I was like dating a Vietnamese man, baby, his little butt would get knocked out. Okay, like I would have to protect us, and that's not cool for me. Like I don't want to. Like I'm very much so a woman that likes to be a woman. I like to be in my feminine energy, and I don't want to switch into the male energy if I am dating. Like if we're in a relationship, you be in your role and I'm gonna be in mine. You know, like I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Emily said, I'm watching you on my phone and tablet to be sure to see you it work. What? I'm watching you on my phone and tablet to be sure to see you. It works. You mean like for the connection or what? Bougie Barb said black women, Asian men. Oh, so BWAM, black women, Asian men. Yeah, I saw a lot. Like once I went to Ho Chi Minh, I saw a lot of black women with Asian men. But like I said, these was not no average Asian men. These was not like your average, we don't speak English, or we real shy, or we real like timid. Like it's one girl who she had like dreads. She's a real cool girl. Granted, I like her, but I always kind of got like a little bit of weird energy from her. and I didn't really understand where it was coming from. So our friendship never flourished to any particular place because I listen to my spirit when my spirit says some shit is off. So she was dating a guy and he was cool. Like he was a hustler, girl. He was like a Jamaican Asian. Like he was a photographer. He was doing like, he had a bunch of like freelance things that he was doing. And he was cool. Like he, like literally, he would hang out with us when we was in Ho Chi Minh. We would go and throw that ass and have a whole little moment. And like he was quiet, but he was just always just so laid back. You know, like he was a cool little dude. And even like I met up with this one family who had been traveling. This Black woman, they actually had a son together, and I want to say her husband was Chinese. But they were both living in America, but they were traveling through Asia. They were real cool. They were like, I feel like when Black women do hook up with Asian men who are, you know, when it works, it works. When it works, it works. But a lot of times I'm like, where y'all finding them at? You know, like I don't mind dating an Asian man, but where y'all finding them at? And I'm really kind of like also like I don't know. I've never gotten to the point where I can really see what that dick is like. Like what that dick do? Like is it small or what? Like what you know, like what's really going on? What's really going on over there? You know, so I don't really know. Like I'm open. But I don't know where they be finding them. Cause where I be, they don't be. Where I be, they don't be. So I haven't been able to really explore that journey of Asian men to even be like, this is something that I like or nah. Cause you know, it just hasn't unfolded for me like that. But some women have, and when the few Black women that I have seen who are in successful relationships with Asian men, it's like it works. Like they got a nice little flavor together, you know. Thrifty said Black women. Oh, y'all both was telling me Black women, Asian men. Bougie Bar Mazali on YouTube pushing the movement. I actually watched them. I've seen a few of their videos. I like their editing style. Thrifty said I'm so weak. What that D do though? Girl, I'm telling you. I mean, like, because at the end of the day, y'all on some real stuff, I will not be able to marry a man with bad dick. Like, I can't. I can't do it. Like, I just feel like I want a balanced relationship. Like, I want to be pleased on all bases. Like, you know, like, I just don't believe in having to compromise your sexual feelings. Because, I mean, I just feel like if you're not pleased sexually, how is your relationship really growing? Like you really gonna be growing in aggravation. You know, like I feel like money is important, sex is important, respect is important. I think I'm really like I'm looking for a balanced relationship. It's not like they gotta come at me with the biggest piece in the world, or they gotta come at me, you know, like come with the tools that you need for school. I don't mind teaching you, but I'm not going to be able to marry somebody if we don't have a good sexual energy or connection. I can't, no. I can't, no. So no. They're just saying factual. It's necessary to have a healthy sex life. Yes, I agree. And this is how you connect. Like this is another level for you guys to connect. You know what I mean? On a spiritual level. And I feel like I've experienced that, you know, and I have experienced having a deep connection with someone, like deep on the level where like you feel like you're one, you know what I mean? And I just feel like I'm not willing to settle for less. Like the Lord already showed me that it's possible. So I'm just not willing to settle for any less. So no, I'm not the one that's gonna be able to marry somebody just because. I'm not the one that's gonna be able to marry somebody to tick it off, or like, I want to be married so bad that I will date anybody, or I'll marry anybody. Like that ain't me. That ain't me. I'm telling y'all, I will be alone before I just marry some random or just settle for anything. Like I just can't. My spirit says no, I'm not choosing that. I am not choosing that. So, yeah, guys, this my little tea. Y'all know any little Asian guys? This swaggy. That's a little swaggy, like a good dude, you know. Send them my way. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. So last call for the alcohol. Hey, last call for the alcohol. So last questions. I'm finna roll out on you guys soon because, like I said, I need to pack. And I think I might want to go see if I can get some food. I'm kind of, oh, nah, I can't order no wings. That place is closed already. Let me see. Everything closed so early here, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Um, have a safe flight. I'm not flying, y'all. I'm taking a bus. I wanted to take a bus because I want to see if the buses are safe. I think I'm gonna fly everywhere else. Like once I get to like from what's this place? From Colombia to Peru, I'm definitely gonna fly. From Peru to Brazil, I'm definitely gonna fly. But I'm taking the bus from Medellin to Cartagena. It's 13 hours, so it's like an overnight bus. My flight it leaves at 4:30 tomorrow, and then I won't get into Cartagena until like 6. But I wanted to see if it was safe. I could do a video and see what the bus journey is like because I've been reading so many articles, and all of them have been kind of I mean, if you read the articles for South America, you will be scared. Okay, like I was scared when I got here. I was like, "Oh, are they gonna rob me or what's gonna happen?" I don't know. I don't know. But I think the bus is gonna be okay. We're gonna see. Alice said, "Be safe. Let us know where you are and when you arrive." Okay, I'll drop it in the community. Before I leave, I'll drop it in the well. I don't have no connection, y'all. So once I leave the house, my connection is done. Apparently, this bus is supposed to offer Wi-Fi. I don't know how strong it's gonna be because I've been on buses before in Southeast Asia. They said they offer Wi-Fi, but they really didn't. So I'm gonna just whenever I get to before I leave Medellin, I'm gonna put in the comment in the community that I'm leaving so you guys know. And then when I actually arrive or whenever I get to Wi-Fi, I will update you guys. Thrifty said, "Do you think you will vlog for us during the bus?" Yeah, I'm definitely gonna vlog. I actually started the vlog process yesterday because remember I told you guys I had to go and get bus tickets because I tried to buy the bus online, and I've heard this has happened to a lot of travelers. For some reason, the online bus company doesn't seem to take the payment. So it's like even if you got money on your card, for some reason you put it in and it just won't take it. So you have to probably end up going to the local Delanote terminal bus station. So that's where I went. I went there yesterday. I picked up my bus. I recorded for you guys. I filmed. So I'm going to edit that video like within the first week of me being here, so being in Cartagena, so you guys can see it. And then I have the video for today. So I'm literally uploading the content now so then I could download it on my computer because I filmed today on my phone. So I don't know about tomorrow's video, y'all, because I thought we were going to go live, but I'm going to be on the bus during the time that we go live. So y'all may or may not get a video tomorrow. It just depends on what I'm able to edit between now and tomorrow before 4:30. If I can get the video finished, I will put it up. But if not, I also was kind of thinking that I might just add, you remember I was telling you guys about all the clips that I had from when the police came yesterday? I was thinking about just putting all those clips together and not even editing it and just putting it all in a video and then just posting it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it up on my channel though, just because I do want to keep my channel in alignment with like my brand identity. But I think I'm still going to post it for you guys so y'all could check it out, but it might not stay on my channel for long. So if anything, I possibly might put that up tomorrow, but we may not have a video. Just a little heads up, y'all, because I'm gonna be on the bus. So let's see. Alice said, dang, all this traveling. You must be a millionaire. Girl, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire, but it's really, really cheap. It's not traveling is not as expensive as you think. And I mean, when you're traveling long term, for me, I don't have any bills. I don't have any responsibilities that I need to pay for financially at home. So all of my money that I have is used for savings or for traveling or for, brand and business things. So literally, if you think about it on some real stuff, most of these countries you can live in and travel in for $1,000 a month. Now, if you got $2,000 a month to go to travel with, like literally you're gonna be living like a queen. Like I feel like most people $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Like 3,000 is really like you really doing a lot, but 2,000 you're gonna be real comfortable. 1,000 you're gonna be able to do everything. I feel like like it's not really a lot, y'all. Like I really hope that this kind of changes the perception because it's not a lot. Like I said, my apartment was 150. The apartment that I was about to get in Cartagena that just canceled, it was $218. But Barranquilla is a little bit expensive right now because it's carnival. So I'm gonna be paying like $25 a night, but I'm not gonna stay that long. I'm only probably gonna stay for like 4 days, meet up with some of the people from the tour, and then I'm gonna come back to Cartagena. So it's not a lot. It's not a lot, Alice. Like I'm telling you, when you're coming to like specifically Southeast Asia, baby, it's so cheap. The most expensive thing is gonna be your flight. Most expensive thing will be your flight. Emily said, remember I was having problems with my connection. That's why I'm saying now I see you live. You right, because I remember you was trying to comment the last time and it wasn't working. You be safe as always. I will. Y'all know my spirit team is gonna be with me. Hello. Alex said, what country can I make it with $1,000 a month? Girl, Vietnam, Thailand, what else? I feel like even Colombia, like I haven't been, like granted, I haven't been exploring that much. I've been really more so in work mode, but like I haven't been spending that much money here. I haven't, like some things are expensive like flights, but like I've been cooking more. I feel like buying food is about the price of America. Like I've been spending about $35 to $50 a week on food. My accommodations is $150. I also been paying a lot for like taxis, but not really a lot because I've been walking a lot. I wouldn't get a motorbike unless you're gonna buy one, because renting one here is pretty expensive. But like just with like food, like if I'm paying $50 a week, that's $200 for the month on food, $150 for my apartment. I don't pay any bills or anything. So that's just that's just $350 right there on just accommodations and food. So you still got a big chunk of money for the month if you're living off $1,000. And honestly, on some real stuff, y'all, like I got a good little savings going on right now, and that's my budget, $1,000 for a month in all of these places. Like granted, I'm planning. Bitch, I'm like, we better get it. No, these little insects and stuff, I don't know where they be coming from. This is how the window got broke. Girl, girl. But $1,000 a month is my budget. Cause like granted, I don't really drink a lot, so I don't spend a lot of money on alcohol. Even if I'm going out, it's like you might pay a cover charge, but most of the time you don't have to pay a cover charge. Like in Asia, all the clubs pretty much are free. All the little bars pretty much are free to get in, and beer and stuff is super cheap. Like it's like $1, so I really smoke more weed than anything. So that sometimes can be a little bit expensive, but it's still within my budget for what I spend. You know what I mean? So most of the time my budget is $1,000 for the month. Sometimes I could spend about two. Like when I was in Vietnam, I would spend about $1,500 to $1,800 if I was traveling out, like let's say for the month, like I would go out and do like a weekend trip somewhere, then I'd end up spending like, $1,800 because I'm traveling outside doing some other stuff. But if you're just in one country, like let's say you go to one country for that month, like you could definitely do $1,000 You can definitely, it's really inexpensive, girl. Thrifty say insects can get these hands. Hello, hello. I was like, baby, honey, they so damn rude. They just kind of be doing that thing, and I just be like, sir, ma'am, and sir, ma'am, just go your way. I don't want to kill you, but I will. So, yeah. Um, so yeah, it's really cheap, y'all. It's really, 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 really cheap. All the places I've been to, you can go for $1,000. Bangkok, Cambodia, Bali, girl, all of them, all of them. The biggest thing is your flight on some real stuff. So yeah, guys, this is it. I'm going to be posting some images from today in the community after this, like within 5 minutes, because of course I gotta, upload and things like that. And I will definitely check in with you guys tomorrow before I get on the bus and the next day once I get to some Wi-Fi. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to tell y'all. I don't think so. I think that's it. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. Thursday said, be safe, Courtney. I will. Thanks, boo. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. And as always, remember, people will stare, make it worth their while. And I'll see you guys later. Ciao. Bye, guys.